Hey, what's up, and welcome back to the HK Rifleworks YouTube channel. So I actually owe y'all a follow-up video. I was browsing around some old content and I came across our 223 Precision Reloading series, specifically with 77 grain tip Match Kings and IMR 8208 XBR. Now, if you caught those videos, we did a charge weight test and we also did a seating depth test, and I'm really pleased with the results we got. Now, before we get into all the data, I just wanted to say or make the comment that when I start load development, usually I seat my bullets on bolt action rifles about 15 to 20 thousandths off the lands. And at that seating depth with this specific rifle, for some reason, it was shooting around MOA. With a full custom rifle, I wasn't too stoked about that. When we started doing our seating depth tests, this is when groups really shrunk down. I'm talking quarter MOA, 0.3, so on and so forth, just kind of in that ballpark. So it really goes to show that isolating specific variables, making sure that you have good reloading practices, making sure that consistency can really pay off there. So I don't know if it's coincidence, but with the few projectiles that we've tried on this rifle, it has been fairly picky with the seating depth that we select. But again, I'm really happy with the data that we came out with. So just to let you know, touch with this bullet is 1.935 cartridge base to ogive. And we started our depth test from shortest cartridge base to ogive to longest cartridge base to ogive. We started at our shortest at 1.892 and we increased the length by 3 thousandths. So once we got to 1.901, groups really started tightening up, and I probably should have shot the full test, but around that depth, I ended up stopping, picking a really good group, and then seating the remainder, the longer cartridge base to ogive projectiles down into the case to 1.901. That seemed to be kind of the best cluster of groups for us in terms of accuracy. I ended up testing the remainder of those loads and everything was completely consistent. It was about, again, quarter MOA, 0.3 MOA consistently. So at that seating depth at 1.901 cartridge base to ogive with 23.2 grains of IMR 8208 XBR under a 77 grain tip Match King with the CCI 400, our velocity was 2,889 feet per second with a standard deviation of 7. So I'm really excited with that outcome. Our velocity was good for a 26-inch barrel with a suppressor. Our SDs were in the single digits. And our accuracy, like I said, was about quarter MOA to 0.3 MOA. So again, I was really happy with the outcome there. If you like 223 reloading, make sure you stick around. I just got some Berger 85.5s in. I'm gonna do a few tests on those. I ended up getting in some of that new Reloader 15.5. Apparently it's between Reloader 15 and Reloader 16. So I'm really anxious to see how that performs with heavy 223s. Anyways, again, thanks for sticking it out and making it to the end of the video. If you like what you see and I've earned your subscription, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, thanks for the time. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog. Tell your dog I said hi. We'll see you in the next one.